All right, we're here with Coach Ann Molsky, Pacelli Cardinals.
Yes.
Coach, literally, here we go again.
Here we go again.
Same place, same bat channel, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
A little cooler than last year. That's about the only difference.
Right.
With that experience last year, obviously winning that game going to state, does that make the job easier today?
No, never easier, because both teams are here ready to play. We're going to have to face a team that's a mirror of us. So we're going to have to put the ball in play good defense, hit the ball, and we'll see who wins the game.
And then give us the 30-second scouting report on the Luther Knights.
They're a mirror of us.
Yeah.
That's a 30-second thing. They're a mirror of us.
All right, Coach, good luck today. Thanks for stopping by. All right, guys, we've got sectional final softball just about ready to start. We got starting lineups coming up right now. We'll be back with those starting lineups right after this. Grassland Dairy Products in Greenwood has been in the butter churning business for over 300 years. Since 1893, when the original Wietrich family immigrated to Wisconsin from the Swiss Alps, to present-day fourth-generation owners, Grassland Dairy Products has perfected the butter-making process. Grassland Dairy offers an assortment of butter products and dairy ingredients. Whether for industrial use or your own kitchen table, you can trust that Grassland Dairy Products will produce quality butter that everyone will enjoy. GrasslandDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Nasonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties, 1.5 million pounds of milk daily, gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even blue marble jack. Shop in the store or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality.
On behalf of the WIAA and Marquezine High School, we'd like to welcome you to today's 2019 WIAA Division 4 Sectional Championship featuring the Cardinals from Pacelli and the Knights from Luther.
Welcome to Marquezine, Wisconsin, as we are set for Division 4 sectional final between the Luther Knights and the Pacelli Cardinals. And we'll go through starting lineups today. Starting lineups brought to you by V&H Automotive, located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97. V&H Automotive is a short drive from anywhere. Go to V&H Automotive after today's game and check out hundreds of new and used vehicles on the lot. You can also check out hundreds of new and used vehicles on vhautos.com. That's vhautos.com. V&H Automotive, located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97. V&H Auto, a short drive from anywhere. And starting with the visiting Pacelli Cardinals today, as again we talked in the pregame to Coach Ann Molsky. The Cardinals played here last year and beat Spencer in a 1-0 game. And Pacelli was the home team last year, it seems to me anyway. But it was a 1-0 contest last year against Spencer that put the Pacelli Cardinals on to state. And Pacelli right back here in Marquezine again in 2019. Just a different team in front of them. It seems to be the only difference here. And being the visiting team. So with all that being said, leading off and pitching today, Haley Raflick. Second base, batting second, Briar Armatowski. At shortstop is Maddie Hintz. Batting fourth, the third baseman, Kara Cluck. In center field, Sophie Schroeder. In right field, batting sixth, Tisa Shafransky. Designated player today for the Cardinals is Emma Van Order. Batting eighth and catching, Jaden Hitchery. And in left field, Mackenzie Cashin. Flex player and playing first base, Emily Trzynski. Again, the Cardinals go Raflick, Armatowski, Hintz, Cluck, Schroeder, Shafransky, Van Order, Hitchery, and Cashin. For the home Luther Knights, and the Knights are coached by Mark Ross. Leading off and playing shortstop, Cinda Protzman. At third base, Jenna Wall. Wearing number 6, playing catcher, batting third, Megan Yankovic. In center field, Katie Tauscher. At second base, Kelly Tauscher. She wears number 5. Katie, number 20. Designated player for the Knights, Lidra Lewandowski. Pitching today for the Knights, Aubrey Polovicki. Polovicki wears 27. Batting 8th, Sarah Yankovic. And she plays left field. And in right field, Allie Werner, batting 9th. Flex player for the Knights is Clarissa Miller, and she will play first base, just like her counterpart on the Pacelli side, Emily Terzinski. Again, the Knights go Protzman, Wall, Yankovic, Tauscher, Lewandowski, Polovicki, Yankovic, and Werner. And again, the Knights coached by Mark Ross, and the Pacelli Cardinals coached by Ann Molsky. Today's starting lineups brought to you by V&H Automotive. V&H, located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97. V&H is a short drive from anywhere. See hundreds of new and used vehicles on the lot after today's game. Also see hundreds of new and used vehicles online at vhautos.com, vhautos.com. V&H Automotive, just north of Marshfield on Highway 97. V&H is a short drive from anywhere. Jason Zaleski alongside Stephen Okonek today as we bring you Division 4 sectional final. Pacelli Cardinals, the Luther Knights, and thanks for being along with us today as we head into the final stretch of spring sports here in Wisconsin. Got a jam-packed lineup again here today. We've got this game here live, highlights later tonight, and you'll find those highlights first on Facebook at Zaleski Sports Stevens Point. Over at Zaleski Sports Wisconsin Rapids, highlights of Wisconsin Rapids and Chippewa, I believe. Yeah, okay, so that's baseball action going on in Division 1, so highlights there on Facebook, Zaleski Sports Wisconsin Rapids. And more action coming this weekend. I know we've got soccer highlights coming this weekend as playoffs hit full steam here, and soccer for Assumption too, so Assumption soccer and Marshfield soccer. Yeah, so soccer's Saturday all across the area. And then next week on Tuesday is baseball sectionals, and a number of teams will punch their ticket to state. We'll have some of those live and some highlights for you. And when I mean some, I'm talking almost double digits by the time it's done on Tuesday. But for now, it is sectional finals here in Markesan. Knights, Cardinals, and we are set to go. Polovicki, first pitch is in for a strike. Again, Pacelli took down Marathon in extra innings on Tuesday as that one lifted into left field and down. It's a hit. Rafflick takes a big turn at first and will stay there with a leadoff single to start things here in Markesan today. But as I was saying, Pacelli held an 8-7 lead in the top of the 7th over in Plover on Tuesday, WIAA Field, against the Marathon Red Raiders. Marathon had 2 runners on, and it was a blast off the wall that tied the game. It was about 10 feet from a 3-run homer. Instead, Marathon ties the game as Rafflick gets down to second on the wild pitch. Pacelli couldn't score in the bottom of the 7th, so extra innings were upon us on Tuesday. Cardinals kept the Red Raiders off the board in the 8th. If I recall right, it was a 1-2-3 inning in the top of the 8th, and then the Cardinals struck. It was an Emma Van Order walk-off single. Armatowski lays down the bunt and dropped at first base. Rounding to home is Rafflick, and the Cardinals strike first in Markesan. That'll go down as an E3, allowing Armatowski first base, and then as the ball got away from the first baseman Miller, Rafflick with speed around third cruised on into home, and it's Cardinals 1, Knights nothing here in the top of the first. Nobody out. Maddie Hintz in for the Cardinals. An illegal pitch is called. And the runner, that's a... So ball 2 is called on the illegal pitch, and Coach Ross is going to go out and check with our home plate umpire, Mike Fight, and find out from Mike exactly where the illegal pitch is and what happened there. As I'm saying that, Mike Fight behind home plate. Joe Jekai is at first base, and Marlon Moss is the umpire at second base for the moment, and Moss will stay to the left side of the infield, and Jekai will stay to the right side of the infield. But Coach Ross now has got an explanation from Mr. Fight, and he's going to go out and now explain his findings to Paul Lebicki out in the circle and get her figured out going forward. They don't want to waste any pitches here. Now in baseball, that's a balk, and on a balk in baseball, the runner advances a base. In softball, an illegal pitch or a balk is a ball. So the runner, Armatowski, stays at first, and it's 2 balls, no strikes to Hintz. All right, got that settled. Hintz, power, but she's going to try a bunt here and swings through on the bunt. Armatowski down to second. Ball gets into center field, and Armatowski with a stolen base. So it's a 2-ball, 1-strike pitch now coming to Hintz as her bunt offered. And a strike there at the letters. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2. Up high, and that one is going to be hit out of the infield. Coach was signaling Armatowski to run, held her up at third, and now regrets that decision as the ball was bobbled a little bit in left field by Yankovic. But it's a single by Hintz that she stretches into a double, or stretches into second base on the throw. So runners now at second and third. Armatowski at third, Hintz at second. Kara Cluck at the plate, sees a ball on the first pitch. Cardinals looking for a big inning here. Still nobody out in the top of the first. That one high for a ball. Outside, ball 3. Again, highlights from last night. Baseball action all over the place. Got 3 highlights for you to see out on the Zaleski Sports Facebook network. Strike at the knees, 3 balls, 1 strike. Stratford Marathon highlights are out there. Athens Edgar. Greenwood Loyal in another classic in the rivalry. Holy man. And a strike at the letters. Nice job there by Paul Lebicki. Runs the count full to Cluck. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nice work in the circle there by Paul Lebicki. Low and foul. That would have been ball 4. Cluck protected and stays alive. 3 balls, 2 strikes. After this Cluck at bat, we'll do our best to recap that Greenwood Loyal baseball game. High for ball 4. Bases loaded now. Center fielder Sophie Schroeder in now. The Greenwood Loyal, Clark County rivals. Been the rivals since, since time was born. As old as the hills, they say. Just low there, missed for a ball. But these two towns battle in sports, in civics, in checkers, whatever it is. Strike there. You name it. And they've got a disagreement, most times friendly, sometimes feisty. That's how those two towns operate. It's a lot of fun. We really enjoy the rivals, especially in sports. Foul back for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Schroeder. Again, bases loaded here. Nobody out. Top of the first. Cardinals got a run from Haley Rafflick. Looking for more here in the first inning. That one lifted high and just out of play behind the Cardinals' dugout. So anyway, the Loyal Greyhounds up 11-0 through 2.5. Game over, right? Wrong. Before you know it, the Greenwood Indians claw all the way back, tie it up at 11. And both towns heated at that point. That one fouled back again. Nice job here by Schroeder, staying alive with 2 strikes. Loud, raucous, rambunctious crowd. Again, both towns filled the baseball field behind the elementary school. Not even standing room only. Some of them had to be standing on each other's shoulders to see the game. That one hit and will be fielded in foul territory. And we will redo the 1-2 pitch. And then in the bottom of the 5th inning, catcher Cole Zimbauer steps up and drills a triple with 2 on. Actually scored the Hinker brothers from 2nd and 3rd. And the Indians didn't look back from there as they win 14-11 regional finals champs. Swing and a miss by Schroeder. Polovecki gets her first strikeout of the day. And the first out on the board here in the top of the 1st. Right fielder Tisa Shafransky will bat from the goofy side of the batter's box. Strike on the outside corner. Highlights of the Greenwood Loyal Rivalry Classic game over on Zaleski Sports Neilsville. That one ripped up the middle, and it'll score Amatowski easily from 3rd. Rounding 3rd is Hintz, and it's a 2 RBI single for Tisa Shafransky.
Now batting number 33, Emma Van Order.
Cluck moves over to 3rd on the throw-in. And runners now at the corners, 1 out. Designated player Emma Van Order, Tuesday night's hero. And the runner will take 2nd. Shafransky scampers down on the catcher's indifference, or as my friend and yours, Bob Euchre, says, who cares? It's another way to look at indifference. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Van Order. Also, congratulations to the Neilsville Warriors baseball team, regional finals champs. They beat Osseo. Fouled back by Van Order. So Neilsville, Greenwood, Stratford, Athens, all claiming regional finals trophies last night, and many more teams around the area as well. That one fouled back. Van Order stays alive. How about the Spash Panthers earlier today? 5-0 winners over Eau Claire Memorial. They are regional finals champs. They advanced to the sectional at Carson Park in Eau Claire on Tuesday. That one popped up and out of play. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wisconsin Rapids and Marshfield both play for regional championships tonight, or actually in just a few minutes, I think. Van Order, this one popped over again, gets out of play near the Cardinals' dugout. Van Order just a bit late on these Paul Lubicki offerings. And they got a couple balls coming back in. Umpire ran out of balls behind the plate. Been a number of foul balls already, probably about a half dozen or so. As we are at batter number 7 of the inning, Emma Van Order. Here it is. Again, this one hit up and will get out of play again. Back in my day, those balls were worth $0.25 at the concession stand. I would have had about $3 by now. I would have been eating brats over there. Forget the Twizzlers. The 1-2 again from Paul Lubicki. That one hit into shallow right field. Grabbed by the second baseman. Rafflick tags from 3rd and scores. Play at 3rd, and Shafransky is drilled at 3rd for the 3rd out of the inning. Actually go down as a double play by the Knights, but in the meantime, another run comes in as Cluck had tagged from 3rd on the shallow fly ball into right. So after the top of the 1st is complete, it is 4-0 Cardinals. Knights coming up after this.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Pacelli Catholic Schools.
Pacelli Catholic Schools are unique because no child gets lost. The teachers really care for the children. They know them personally, work with them one-on-one, and really develop them for their future growth.
The thing I like best about Pacelli Catholic High School is just the atmosphere, how the teachers really make you feel a part of the classroom. And
I tell my players all the time, there's no place I'd rather be.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency, family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today.
All right, an active first inning so far. Cardinals get 4 across in the top of the inning as these two teams battle for a trip to Goodman Diamond in Madison. That tournament will start next week on Thursday. That is June 6th. The Knights looking to strike back here in the bottom of the first as they bat for the first time today. It'll go Protzman, Wall, Yankovic for the Knights. Strike called. First pitch from Raflick of the game is a strike. Ball down low. As we see Jenna Wall, number 13, waiting on deck. You see her helmet there in the bottom right portion of the screen. Strike called on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Cinda Protzman. That one rolled in and Raflick missed her release point. It's a better bowling ball than it was a softball. That one hit into shallow left field, and Hintz not able to get there. And a leadoff single for the Knights. Seeing a couple shallow hit balls here now by both teams. Pacelli had 2 of those in the top of the inning. Knights start off with a ball that just gets out of the infield. And Coach Molsky now coming out to talk to home plate umpire Mike Feit. And Ann quickly gets her question answered. Your guess is as good as mine as to what it was. Strike on the outside corner, no throw down as Protzman alertly gets back to the bag. Ball misses low. And Jaden Hitchery behind the plate. She's itching to throw down to first right now. We'll see if she pulls the trigger on that. Emily Trzynski holds the bag down there. It's Protzman standing on first. High for a ball. Hitchery's got an arm on her back there. This is not like beer league softball where sometimes you'll put maybe your less talented player behind the plate. She's a good athlete back there. That one ripped into center, and that will get to the fence. 1 hop off the fence. It's Protzman wheeling from around third, and it's an RBI double for Jenna Wall. What a rip by Wall all the way to 1 hopped off the fence. And the Knights do fire back here in the first inning. 2 batters, all it took for them to get on the scoreboard. Ball misses low. See if they can match the Cardinals' 4 runs. It only took the Cardinals 2 hitters to get a run on the board. Off-speed pitch to Yankovic, misses low. Now 2 balls, 1 strike. That one fouled back. Count now even 2-2. Again, Coach Molsky in the pregame show told us these teams were mirror images of each other. So far, she's right. Swing and a miss. Well, okay, scoreboard had it wrong here in the field. And I thought the umpire concurred with that, but that was strike 2 there. So now the 2-2 pitch from Raflick. Off-speed pitch, misses just high. Count now full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Right at the top of the zone. Here's the full count from Raflick. Missed low, so a walk issued by Raflick. Puts runners at first and second for Katie Tauscher. Again, the Luther Knights from Onalaska, Wisconsin, made the trip up here. I believe we were pulling in right behind the Knights as they were coming into the parking lot. That one hit up the middle. Wall turns the corner, heads to home. Throw comes into third, and the Cardinals have a runner now stuck between first and third, and no tag put on as they retreat the RBI, singling Katie Tauscher back to first base. And it is 4-2 here in the bottom of the first, and nobody out. And again, Cardinals didn't get their first batter out until batter number 5, and that's where we are now in the Knights lineup. Second baseman Kelly Tauscher started that inning-ending double play in the top of the first inning. And Hitchery comes out, calls defensive alignment. And time is now called, again behind home plate. And illegal pitch called as umpire Mike Feit is on top of the rules here. It's our second of that call so far in this game, one for each team, so a ball to Kelly Tauscher. Feit went into the Cardinal dugout, explained to Coach Molsky what had happened. Bunt shown and not offered through. Throw down to third, and the throw gets away. And the run is going to score on the E5. That allows Yankovic to come in to score. And it's a one-run game here in the bottom of the first inning. On the air, Katie Tauscher comes over to third. She was running on the pitch. And as the ball not able to be handled by Cluck at third, it was bobbled in left field and allowed time for the runner to advance all the way from first to third. The 2 balls, 1 strike now to Kelly Tauscher. Sister Katie stands at third. Swing and a miss. Fastball there from Raflick had Tauscher drop her head there a bit. Here's the 2-2. That one poked into center field and gets down and is going to roll away. Tauscher turns to second. The throw comes in and is late. And an RBI double for Kelly Tauscher. And we are tied 4-4.
Number 18, Lydia Lewandowski.
So Lydia Lewandowski now in for the Knights. Designated player for Luther. Swing and a miss. Four hits in the inning, 4 runs for the Knights. Still nobody out. High for a ball. Sometimes you get coach speak from the coaches in the pre- and post-game interviews. When Coach Molsky said they were mirror images of each other, I thought, well, probably Coach just saying she doesn't want to really say what she scouted on and what she was seeing. And nope, I was wrong on that one. Very similar styles here. High-scoring game and fouled back. Lewandowski stays alive. Tauscher at second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Off-speed pitch, and fighting through it is Lewandowski. Raflick ready, winds and delivers. That one grounded weakly up to first. Straczynski picks it, steps on the bag for the first out.
Now batting with one out, number 27, Aubrey Paul-Bickey.
Tauscher moves over to third, and that brings up the pitcher, Aubrey Paulabicki. She's got a chance here to give her Knights the lead here in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch from Raflick. One swung on and through for strike one. Bunt and bunted through. Count quickly 0-2 on Paulabicki. Here's the 0-2 from Raflick. Swung on and missed, strike three. Raflick picks up her first strikeout of the day. 2 outs now. Left fielder Sarah Yankovic. Swung on and missed. Raflick now getting into a bit of a groove out there. Low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one again bounced in by Raflick, tempting Yankovic. Yankovic seen that game before. Two balls, 2 strikes. Again, 2 outs here in the inning. The Knights have bounced back, battled back. They've tied the game here at 4. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So Raflick and the Cardinals do get out of it. But again, not before the Knights come right back and in exciting fashion score the game. We are through 1 and nothing solved yet. It's 4-4 on the scoreboard.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Second inning here in Markesan. It is Division 4 softball sectional final. Second inning brought to you by Maher Water Corporation. Maher Water Corporation, your trusted name in water for over 69 years. Call Maher Water for your water treatment needs or to request a free water test. 715-344-2900. That is 715-344-2900. Or visit their new location at 5601 EM Cops Drive. It's over by Land's End in Stevens Point. Maher Water Corporation. Jaden Hitchery steps in. First pitch swinging, gets that one to land behind the circle, and it's an infield single for Hitchery. So again, Cardinals come right back, get a base runner, and we'll have a courtesy runner for Hitchery. Sammy Miller comes in to run for Hitchery. Sammy Miller and that broken wrist stands out there at first base. Got the big club on her arm. And she's played with that for the last, well, I played with it, but had it for the last 2 weeks. She's been a courtesy runner here for the last couple of games for the Cardinals. Coach Molsky comes back down to the third base line. Always entertaining, Ann Molsky. Having a good time out there, which we completely agree with, by the way. Bunt shown, and Miller down to second, slides, and it's a stolen base for Sammy Miller. As Hitchery back in the dugout, getting her catching gear on, letting Miller do the running for her, and Miller doing it well. But a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot, run into some stuffed shirts and some in the sport and sports all year round that just take things too seriously sometimes. I would mention names, but that's not polite, so I won't. Fouled off by Cashin, Mackenzie Cashin here. We are at the 9-hole in the Cardinal roster. On deck, back to the top of the lineup. Haley Rafflick waits. No balls, 2 strikes from Polabicki to Cashin. Here it is. Off-speed pitch. That one hit down the left field line and lands in foul territory. And our third base umpire, Marlon Moss, doing a nice job out here today, as all of our umpires and officials through spring sports have been doing a great job. We appreciate them. Strike 3 called. Cashin goes down looking. First out of the inning, the second strikeout of the game for Paul Levicki. So back to the top, Haley Rafflick singled to lead off the game an inning ago. Later scored. High for a ball. Next batter, Briar Armatowski, back in the first, reached on an error, and Rafflick, ripping around the bases, scored on that error over at first. Inside part of the plate, strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. That one hit high down the left field line and near the fence. And the ball is caught. What a play over there, as the ball was caught up along the fence. Wow, what a play there. That was something else. See who that was there, but I believe that was Jenna Wall at third base, came flying into the fence for the second out. Outstanding play. Ball gets away, and Miller works her way all the way around the bases as the ball got past the catcher Yankovic, and the Cardinals back in the lead 5-4. There's a heads-up play by Miller on that fly ball down here along the fence to tag from second to third. Without that, that play is not possible. Good running by Sammy Miller. Ball just above the letters of the shorter Briar Armatowski. Not to be confused with the taller Briar Armatowski. There's only one that I know of. Strike there at the letters. As the height of the batters change, the pitchers need to change with it. Nice job there by Paul Levicki to make the adjustment here as the height difference from batter to batter changes. That one hit into left field. That's going to get past the left fielder. Armatowski makes the turn to second. She's looking for third, digging for third. No, she's going to go back here. Going to have to hustle back. The throw over to second didn't happen. And Armatowski with a double, 2-out double to keep the inning alive for the Cardinals. Brings up the shortstop, Maddie Hintz. As I was going to say back in the first inning when Hintz was batting, Hintz has some power. Now, she ended up bunting and then singling through it. But as I say that, Coach Ross and the Knights aware of Hintz's power, and they will walk her and send her down to first base. So they take their chances with Kara Cluck. Cluck and rake, though, too. She's in the 4 spot for a reason. See if Coach Ross's gamble pays off here in the top of the second. Strike called. Cluck, the winning pitcher last year in the sectional final game against Spencer, playing third base here this year. Off-speed pitch, bounces and bounces past. The catcher Armatowski turns from third, looks in, and will advance over to third. Hintz to second, and now that base at first opens up again. As Coach Ross intentionally walked Hintz. She's now at second. Cluck hits this one up in the air, over for it at first, and making the catch for the final out of the inning is the first baseman, Clarissa Miller. The Cardinals do scratch one across. They leave 2 on after 1.5 complete. Pacelli 5, Luther 4. Stop Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Bottom of the second inning coming up for the Knights is Allie Warner, then back to the top of the order with Protzman and Wall. Second inning again brought to you today by Maher Water Corporation. Maher Water is your trusted name in water for over 69 years. Call Maher Water for all your water treatment needs or to request a free water test. Phone number 715-344-2900, 715-344-2900. Or visit their new location at 5601 EM Cops Drive. That's over by Land's End in Stevens Point. Maher Water Corporation. 5-4 here as we start the bottom of the second inning. And a strike called. Swing and a miss. And 2 hits in the top of the second inning for the Cardinals, 1 across. Take the 5-4 lead. And a swing and a miss, strike 3 is the second strikeout. I'm sorry, the third strikeout of the game for Rafflick.
Batting with 1 out, number 1, Simba Protzman.
4 hits for the Knights. Back in the first inning, 4 runs. And a strike there. Again, I mentioned Rafflick looked like she was getting in a groove after the final 2 batters of the first inning and looks to be in that groove yet here in the second inning. Off-speed pitch, and out in front of it, protecting was Protzman. Probably a ball by the time it sailed in there, but Protzman trying to get it in play. Here's the 0-2 from Rafflick. High for a ball. Off-speed pitch again. This one hit, and Rafflick calls for it and makes the catch just outside of the circle for the second out.
Now batting with 2 outs, number 13, Jenna Wall.
Jenna Wall doubled back in the first inning, later scored. Also made that fantastic catch here up the third base line against the fence just a few minutes ago. And as our luck would have it, just outside of the camera view. It's the way it goes. Got 2 cameras stationed just outside of the Lady Knights. And you see the on-deck hitters and the third base coach as we flip between the cameras. They got to go somewhere, guys, and there's always a portion that's just left out in foul territory. As we pick, we'd rather show you everything in fair territory if we got to eliminate foul territory. It just turns out we missed an amazing catch at the fence as Wall ran in. I'll just even say crashed into the fence over there. Tremendous catch by Wall. 2 balls, 1 strike. High for ball 3. But as everybody putting things on the line here, putting it all out there, because there's nothing left after this game if you lose, nothing left but summer vacation. Low for a ball, walked her. So Wall head down to first with a 2-out walk. Brings up Megan Yankovic. She walked, later scored back in the first. But you lose today, you got summer break. Juniors and sophomores go back to high school next year. Seniors go to college or go about their life after this. A lot more fun playing at Madison and Goodman Diamond than sitting on your mom's couch on, well, any time next week. I'd rather be playing ball. Ball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. But that'll be the outcome here today. Somebody will extend their season, have a fun trip at state down to Madison. Everybody also have a fun summer. fun summer wondering what could have been. It's the harsh realities of sports. It's not for the not for the weak of stomach, that's for sure. Strike at the knees, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gotta have a strong desire to play sports, especially at varsity level and beyond. Here's the 2-2. Off-speed pitch misses upstairs. Count now full to Yankovic. Your desire to win has got to carry you through the day. Here's the full count pitch from Raflick. Strike 3 called as a fastball came in. Yankovic turned the dugout and heads back in as the Cardinals keep the Knights off the scoreboard here in the second. 2 complete. It is Pacelli 5, Luther 4.
Are you a veteran looking to buy a new home or lower your existing mortgage payment?
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we understand the sacrifices you made in serving our country. We believe it's our turn to serve you and your family.
We'll show you how to take advantage of your VA home loan benefit. At Fairway, we can finance up to 100% on the home you intend to purchase or refinance.
At Fairway, we'd be honored to help you with your financing. Stop in at one of our offices or give us a call today.
Since 1924, Milwaukee Tools has led the industry in both durability and performance. Hiller's True Value is your home for Milwaukee Tools here in Marshfield. Check them out to see the latest lineup of Milwaukee Tools. And for all you do-it-yourselfers, Hiller's True Value store on Central Avenue is your complete home store. And for those bigger projects, keep in mind they're just ask rental services. Your local hardware home, Hiller's True Value store, is located in downtown Marshfield.
Top of the third inning for the Cardinals. Schroeder, Shafransky, Van Order. Misses low for a ball, does Paula Bickey. Literally ran to the concession stand and back. Get some cold water here. The sun's coming out. Heat turning on here in Markesan. Strike called. Schroeder, victim of a strikeout back in the first inning. Coach Molsky says, now you battle. Schroeder looking for the signs. No signs to be given here with nobody on. That one lifted towards left field and going back for it. And gets to the warning track. Schroeder with a leadoff double for the Cardinals. Again, Schroeder had looked down after that last pitch and looking to Coach Molsky for the sign. But no sign needed. Get up there, swing, and hit the ball, kid, and she did. Hit it to the fence and left. Shafransky walked back in the first. Tried to score later in the inning, got thrown out at home on the back end of a double play, inning double play back in the first. Attempted to tag and get around. Shafransky slapped at it and slapped to the middle of the infield. The ball will drop as I don't think anybody called it there between second and short. It was Tauscher and Protzman converging on it, and the ball dropped right next to the foot of Sophie Schroeder at second base. That is likely the second baseman's ball as that dropped on the second base side of the bag. So E4 the call there. Spring sports in Wisconsin, you try to go through all the scenarios you can. If this happens, you do this. If it's like this, you do that. And there's just so much to go through and so much indoor time at the beginning of the season. And that one hit back to the pitcher, Paul Debicki, over to first in time to retire Van Order. First out of the inning, both runners advance. But there's so much to go through as catcher Jaden Hitchery steps in. Hitchery with a single, later scored. I'm sorry, Miller ran for her. Miller later scored back in the second. So much to go through, and you just can't get to everything. And in that case, that's one of those scenarios you would go through when there's a runner on this base and the ball's hit here. It's your responsibility, not yours, and just can't get to everything. So see if the Cardinals take advantage of it. Strike called. Quickly 0-2 now to Hitchery. Mackenzie Cashin on deck, and top of the order Haley Rafflick in the hole. Swing and a miss. It's a drop, third strike. Throw down. Runner's going to come home. It's a slide in and safe as Schroeder and Coach Molsky team up here over at third base. And alertly, Coach Molsky sends her home as the throw went down. And the throw was down late, and Hitchery safe over at first. Everybody's safe all around. And we're going to have a conversation out here at first. Coach Ross believes the tag was put on. And we're going to get an explanation here from Joe Checkeye. And now Checkeye, Fight, and Moss will all converge here, and they will talk about it as Fight chases Ross out of that meeting. But the run scores, the run will count. It's just a matter of if Hitchery is out at first or not. Coach Ross contends that she was tagged. And out is the call, so out was the call, and Hitchery retired on the strikeout throwout. So it'll go down as a strikeout for Paula Bicky, her third, and then out on the 1-3 putout. Cashin grounds over to second. Tauscher picks over to Miller in time for the third out of the inning. It is one hit, one across, one left on. After 2.5 complete, Pacelli 6, Luther 4.
The 2018 model year sell down is taking place now at your Wheeler's Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
Located in Spencer, R&R Flooring is your one-stop shop for flooring and furniture. Whether you're looking for bedroom furniture, living room furniture, or specialty furniture for your man cave, R&R has it all. With furniture from Lang and Wolfcraft that are made right here in Marshfield, you can shop local. R&R Furniture also has several different types of flooring options available. They also have all your favorite sports team-themed furniture, from the Packers to the Brewers. So head on down to R&R Furniture in Spencer, where their goal is to make a house a home.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Katie Tauscher leading off for the Knights here in the bottom of the third. Sees a strike from Rafflick, and again, Rafflick really working here. 2 strikeouts last inning, and handled a ground out to record 3 outs in the second. Did give up a walk. That was the only base runner an inning ago. Struck out 3 of her last 6 hitters has Rafflick, and a strike there to Tauscher. But I just took a look down in the book. I just saw that. She's struck out 3 of the last 6. So it's not just me saying that she's in a zone right now. She is in a zone. Off-speed pitch out in front of it. Tauscher goes down swinging. Strikeout number 4 for Rafflick.
Now batting with 1 out, number 5, Kelly.
Now struck out 4 of the past 7 nights. I said she was in the groove before. That was just a mere observation of her throwing motion and her confidence out in the circle. But the stats back it up. Strike at the knees, gets past Hitchery. Sometimes that can cross up an umpire, but again, umpire Mike Fight, he knows better than that. Good umpire back there. Had a chance to meet all three before the game. Good crew. Came in here, helped us with our camera placements. Off-speed pitch, and Kelly Tauscher didn't bite that on that one. Conducted a good ground rule session before the game. These three know what's going on. Strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Tauscher. She runs the risk of being the 5th strikeout victim for Raflick here today. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Tauscher goes down, and it is strikeout number 5 for Haley Raflick.
Now batting with 2 outs, number 18, Lydia Lewandowski.
Now striking out 5 of the last 8 Luther Knights. Raflick turns on the dominant mode here in this one. Misses high for a ball. See if she's able to carry it through, but she's got quite a performance going on right now. Off-speed pitch. Strike, sails it right in there. Lewandowski crossed up on it and froze on the pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. Strike called, and holy man, I'm telling you, Raflick is feeling it. This was basketball. You would take a shot from half court just on a heat check. That's what kind of zone she's in right now. That one hit back up the middle, though, as Lewandowski breaks the strikeout streak on base with a 2-out single. And the heat check turns up negative there as the half-court shot missed in that analogy, if you're following me. Got a runner for the designated player Lewandowski out at first. Didn't get a name on the roster. We got 4 reserves, 2 not on the list. Crossed me up there. It's Clarissa Miller in the flex spot out there running. I was looking at the reserve list, didn't see a 2. I don't know what the heck's going on here, but flex player Clarissa Miller running for Lewandowski with 2 outs. The pitcher, Paul Lebicki, in. And hits that one over to first. Easily picked up by Trzynski, but picked it up in foul territory. Paul Lebicki will live to tell about it. But no balls, 2 strikes, 2 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Raflick with 5 strikeouts today. Here's the 0-2. Just missed to the outside. Throw down to first. Miller back in time. Told you back in the 1st inning that Hitchery she'll fire down there. She's got a good arm behind the plate. Coach Molsky walking laps around the Pacelli dugout right now. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. It is strikeout number 6 for Haley Raflick. And the Cardinals will keep the lead as they come to bat in the top of the 4th. Score remains Pacelli 6, Luther 4.
Are you looking for a new career? Grassland Dairy is hiring. We have positions for line techs, forklift operators, administrative openings, and more. Grassland Dairy is a great place to work with great benefits like 100% employer-paid health, dental, and vision for employees and their families, a generous 401k program, and so much more. Grassland Dairy offers it all. If you are interested in working at Grassland Dairy, you can apply online at grasslanddairy.com, or you can email careers@grassland.com, or you can go to indeed.com to check any openings.
All right, back here in the top of the 4th inning. Again, Pacelli and Raflick doing things here. Again, the Knights bounced back. It was a 4-run first for Pacelli. Knights came right back with 4 in the 1st. Haven't scored since then, as Raflick racking up strikeout after strikeout. 4th inning today brought to you by Central Wisconsin Glass in Marshfield. Central Wisconsin Glass, take care of all your glass needs. Home, auto, etc. Take care of all that. You've got a window that didn't survive the winter season, like mine didn't. Central Wisconsin Glass will Get you fixed up, your place or theirs. They'll take care of you. Just give Central Wisconsin Glass in Marshfield a call or visit them on Facebook. And Chad and the rest of the crew at Central Wisconsin Glass will get you back in tip-top order in no time, have you seeing straight through your brand new piece of glass. Again, Central Wisconsin Glass in Marshfield. 1-1 count now to Rafflick, back at the top of the order for the Cardinals. Two balls, one strike, and that one is going to be fouled up and over the Cardinal dugout. Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Give Central Wisconsin Glass a phone call too, 715-387-8010. 715-387-8010, Central Wisconsin Glass. That one hit back up the middle. Rafflick bounces off of the base and into center field. It's a leadoff single for Rafflick and the Cardinals.
Now batting number 25, Briar Armatowski.
Briar Armatowski now steps in. Briar aboard via error in the first inning and a double in the second inning. Runner heads down to second. Rafflick in easily as she steals second base. So ball called on that. Umpire behind the plate telling the Knights bench that was a ball. They didn't like that call, but that's the call that was made. So 1 ball, 1 strike, and a time is going to be called. And the Knights trying to get calmed down here. They want to stay in this game as we're about halfway through here. But the umpire, Mike Feit, saying that the catcher stood up as that pitch was coming in. Obscured his view anyway, but he called it a ball. And that's the call. That's his call to make. That's the way it works. All right, so Armatowski's still in there. Runner at second is Rafflick. Nobody out here in the top of the 4th inning. Pacelli up by 2, 6-4. Strike called at the knees. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Paul Lebicki ready? Here it is. That ball hit into left center field, going back for it, and caught by Tauscher in center. Gets it back in time, so Rafflick stays at second. 1 out brings up Maddie Hintz. Hintz a walk and a single here so far today. That walk issued back in the second inning. It was an intentional walk as Coach Ross put her at first. Going to let her swing this time. But Coach Ross, aware of the power from Maddie Hintz, did a little strategy, paid off for him as he was able to get Cluck to ground out to first after that. Outside and low for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Misses low again. 3 balls, no strikes now, so maybe the intentional walk here to Hintz. Strike there, so no, it was not. Just three pitches that missed, so 3 balls, 1 strike now. Paul Lebicki to Hintz. Hintz drills this one into left field. That'll get down. Rounding Rafflick from third. The throw is going to come in. A play at the plate, and the ball is dropped. Raflick scores, and it's 7-4 Cardinals. Hence with a 1-out RBI double. And Coach Ross coming out here to check on his catcher. And she is all right behind the plate.
Now batting number 7, Kara Cluck.
Kara Cluck now in. Again, she grounded out back to the pitcher in the second inning, walked and scored in the first. But the Cardinals open up their lead to 3 here in the top of the fourth. Technically not their biggest lead of the game, as they scored 4 in the top of the first. But after everybody's had a chance to bat, this is their largest lead of the game at 3, 7-4 here in Markesan. Strike called, 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Cluck. Again, thanks for joining the ride with us here. Lots of you watching online right now. We appreciate each and every one of you. You get to watch free high school sports, and how about sectional final playoff sports? It's a drop, 3rd strike, and the throw down to first, and retires Cluck. Hintz moves over to 3rd on the strikeout. Four strikeouts for Paula Bickey. Again, 6 strikeouts for Raflick today. We'll see Haley Raflick back at the bottom of the inning in the circle for the Cardinals. For now, it's Sophie Schroeder trying to keep the inning alive here for the Cardinals in the top of the fourth. 1 ball, 1 strike. Maddie Hintz at 3rd. Ball misses outside from Paula Bickey. And Luther, the 7th seed, kind of upset their way through the brackets here so far. Ball misses low. Pacelli Cardinals, the 1 seed. And they were the 1 seed last year as well. That one grounded over to short, picked, long throw across the field is in time. Nice throw there by the shortstop, Cinda Protzman, to record the out and keep the 8th run off the board. It's 6-3 on the putout. The Cardinals do score again in the 4th. They lead 7-4.
Forward Bank, originally incorporated in Marshfield, has been around for 100 years, and in those 100 years has grown tremendously and continues to do so. With locations in Colby, Greenwood, Marshfield, Medford, Stanley, Thorpe, and Withee, they are always looking to be part of your family, business, farm, or nonprofit. For personal loans, business loans, life insurance, or homeowners insurance, stop by one of their 7 convenient locations and see how they can help you move forward.
Bottom of the 4th inning here in Markesan. Pacelli 7, Luther 4. Again, the 4th inning today brought to you by Central Wisconsin Glass in Marshfield. Central Wisconsin Glass located on North Central Avenue, just north of downtown in Marshfield. You can also get a hold of them at 715-387-8010, 387-8010 for all of your glass needs, automotive, interior, you name it, they got it. If your vehicle didn't quite, or at least the windshield, like my Jeep Wrangler, didn't make it through the winter season without getting some ice and some rocks off the front of it, and or a foul ball, whatever the case may be, Central Wisconsin Glass will fix you up. Give Central Wisconsin Glass in Marshfield a call today. If you've got a broken window, they will travel. They'll give Chad and the group a try down at Central Wisconsin Glass. The Knights will go Yankovic, Werner, and then back to the top of the order with Protzman here in the bottom of the 4th inning. It's quickly 0-2 from Raflick to Yankovic. 0-2 misses just outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one rolls in. Again, Raflick has struck out 7 of her last 10 batters on a tear here since the second out in the first inning. That one hit into right field, and that'll get down for a hit, perhaps. The throw comes in and is late. That's a leadoff single for Yankovic. It was hit swiftly into right field. It was taken on the hop by Shafransky. Nice job by Yankovic. Hustled down the line, beat it out comfortably for the leadoff single for the Knights. Allie Werner struck out back in the second inning. Up now in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss on the first pitch from Haley Rafflick. Strike at the knees for strike two. Quickly now, 0-2 to Werner. And up high, missed for a ball. And misses high again now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count even up to Werner. And swung on and missed for strike 3. Strikeout number 7 for Rafflick.
Now batting with 1 out, number 1, Timba Kratzman.
What does Euchre say there? Just a bit high. (7-4) here, bottom of the fourth. 1 out, 1 on for the Knights. That one misses outside. 2 balls, 2 balls, no strikes now to Cinda Potsman. Potsman with a single and a ground out in today's game. Rafflick only with 1 walk on the day, but she's got a 3-0 count now to Protzman. Off-speed pitch and strike at the knees. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Protzman. And misses low, so she does draw the walk. Second walk issued today by Rafflick. And Knights now with runners at first and second with 1 out. Brings up the third baseman, Jenna Wall. Wall a double and a walk today. Scored a run back in the first, also an RBI in that double. Sees a strike on the first pitch of this at-bat from Rafflick. Misses low, ball 1. And as the afternoon progresses towards evening here, the sun coming out just a bit. Still a thin layer of clouds in the upper atmosphere as that one misses high. Rafflick tried to slow it down, missed on a release point. Let's see if the sun's able to burn off these clouds here as the sun shines from left field in towards home plate. Strike there on the fastball from Rafflick. Evens count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a wind blowing in from the same direction, kind of coming in from left field towards home plate as well. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. Wall goes down for the second out here in the fourth inning.
Now batting with 2 outs, number 6, Megan Yankovic.
Ball misses low. Throw over to first and tried to get Protzman coming slow back to first base. They almost had her. Knights coaching staff thinking a changeup's coming here, and it is, and misses high. Raflick ready. Here's the 2-0. Strike at the knees. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Yankovic. And foul back for strike 2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Yankovic at second, Protzman at first for the Knights. Raflick working for strikeout number 9 here. Here's the 2-2. Off-speed pitch out in front. Trzynski couldn't quite get there. Saw the fence, saw the ball, and couldn't get the math to work. Nice job there by Yankovic to fight off that off-speed pitch. Stays alive at 2-2. That one hit towards second. That'll get over the head of Armatowski. The runner, Yankovic, turns to home. The throw comes home to Hitchery, and she is gunned down at home for the 3rd out of the inning. What a throw coming in from right field. Shafransky guns down Yankovic, attempting to score, and that brings the 4th inning to a conclusion. It is Pacelli 7, Luther 4.
Is it time for a new vehicle? V&H Auto in Marshfield is your go-to dealership for new or used Ford, Jeep, Chrysler, and more. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to help you 6 days a week to find that perfect ride. We also accept trade-ins, so stop on by and check out the great deal we can give you for a brand new 2019 car, truck, SUV, or whatever it may be. See why V&H was voted Best of Marshfield area for new and used dealership. V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere. We have summer right around the corner. Are you looking to purchase that special toy? Bill's Service Center is your one-stop shop for everything that you need to enjoy your summer. We have a huge inventory of Polaris and Can-Am and ATVs and UTVs. We also have a huge selection of Ski-Doo if you're already planning for next winter. Whether you're looking for something brand new or used, come on down to Bill's Service Center, where we not only sell the equipment, but we fix it too.
All right, back here in Markesan, Jason Zaleski alongside Stephen Okonek. Highlights of this game coming up later. You'll find those on Facebook first as Zaleski Sports Stevens Point. We've also got baseball regional finals going on today. Division I score early. It's Wisconsin Rapids over Chippewa 3-0, 4-0, as the Red Raiders just scored again. Shafransky, Van Order, Hitchery, and what a play by Shafransky out in right field to gun down the runner, save a run on the scoreboard for the Cardinals, maintain that 3-run lead to end things in the 4th inning for the Knights. Pass along other scores here as we find them today. Again, it was Spash Panthers baseball, also in that same D1 section as Wisconsin Rapids, taking down Eau Claire Memorial 5-0, earning a trip over to Carson Park in Eau Claire on Tuesday. 2 balls, 1 strike to Shafransky. That one slapped into left field. Shafransky backs up her play in the field with a leadoff single here in the top of the 5th inning.
Now batting number 33, Emma Van Order.
Spash Panthers softball also in action today over at DC Everest. Get a score for you on that when it becomes available. Bunt laid down by Van Order. Play is at first and off the bag, but makes the tag. And Shafransky all the way over from first holds on to the bag with her left foot as she was tangled up with the third baseman over here. Or actually it was the shortstop covering third, Protzman. But Shafransky moves over to third on the sac bunt from Van Order. Should have known. So Shafransky now. RBI chance for Jaden Hitchery. Hitchery with a single and a ground out today. So 2 balls, no strikes to Hitchery. That one hit up the line at third and through the infield, easily scoring the runner, Shafransky. And it's a double by the time it's all said and done for Hitchery, an RBI double. And the Cardinals out to an 8-4 lead here in the top of the 5th inning. And Miller will come in again and run for Hitchery as they exchange high fives as they fly through the circle.
Bench runner number 16, Sammy Miller.
So again, 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Mackenzie Cashin. Cashin a strikeout and a ground out today. First pitch comes in low for a ball. Strike at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one in the dirt low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Strike called at the knees. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Cashin, Miller stands at second base. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That one hit over towards second. Throw easily over to first in time. That'll move the runner, Miller, over to third. Back to the top of the order for the Cardinals with Haley Rafflick. Rafflick, 2 base hits, 2 runs scored today. Update down in Holman again in that same D1 section with Spash and Rapids. It's Marshfield and Holman knotted up. No score in the bottom of the 4th. But the Holman Vikings have things working here. They've got runners on the corners with nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. Inside corner, nips the corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Paul Lubicki with 4 strikeouts, pitching to her counterpart Rafflick. And Rafflick with 8 strikeouts here today. And a strike called there again. Rafflick looks down to Coach Molsky for some inspiration. Coach is going to give her the signs. And that's all the inspiration she's going to get. That one hit to center field, going back for it and making the catch for out number 3. Nice job by Katie Taucher. Track that one the whole way. The Cardinals do get hit. They do get a hit. They do get 1 across. They lead 8-4. Knights coming up.
Check out Clemmy Sales, located at 125 North 2nd Avenue in Stratford. For over a century, Clemmy Sales has been your #1 trusted Chevrolet dealership. From beginning to end in your car buying process, Clemmy will treat you like family each and every visit. Head on down to Clemmy Sales today to check out all their inventory, including the all-new 2019 Chevy Silverado. Clemmy Sales, proud supporters of local high school athletics.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Pacelli Catholic Schools.
Pacelli Catholic Schools are unique because no child gets lost. The teachers really care for the children. They know them personally, work with them one-on-one, and really develop them for their future growth.
The thing I like best about Pacelli Catholic High School is just the atmosphere, how the teachers really make you feel a part of the classroom. And
I tell my players all the time, there's no place I'd rather be.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Leading off
Knights coming up here in the bottom of the fifth. They've got work to do as they trail the Cardinals 8-4. And they will go Tauscher, Lewandowski. The second time that this game that order has appeared. That happened back in the the third inning as well. And it happens here again in the fifth. Katie Tauscher starts her at bat with a strike, and Holman strikes down in Holman. In the bottom of the fourth inning, they lead Marshfield 1-0. That's a baseball regional final. One out runner on third down in Holman for the Vikings. Rafflick ready with the 1-1. Off-speed pitch, missed high. Rafflick's lost her changeup here. She's missed low and high with that changeup. And Coach Ross and the gang have also caught on to that changeup. See if she goes strictly heaters maybe going forward. And there's a fastball for a strike. If you lose that changeup, it's tough to get it back in the middle of a game. That means something on your grip has gone bad, and it could be a finger or thumb soreness. But 2-2 here from Rafflick to Tauscher, and lost that one again. So that changeup, she tried it again there and lost that one low. She may have just lost her changeup. So full count now to Tauscher. Strike three called as the fastball comes in for strikeout number 9.
Now batting with 1 out, number 5, Kelly Tauscher.
If Rafflick does need a break here in this one, it would likely be Kara Cluck coming in from third. As that changeup hits the strike zone, and I'd say that was more of just a slow fastball than a changeup that time. That didn't have the regular rotation of a changeup. Fastball there, swung on and fouled back, or swung on and missed actually. So quickly, no balls, 2 strikes here to Kelly Tauscher. She struck out back in the third inning. Rafflick ready, winds and delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 3, strikeout number 10 for Haley Rafflick. And make sure to stay tuned to the post-game show today. At the conclusion of this game, we will talk with today's winning coach and also choose the Zaleski Sports Player of the Game. Or as of late, it's been Players of the Game. We'll see what we come up with here today. Either way, it's always a good time on the field after the game. Today would be a little bit better time because one of these teams is going to be celebrating their newfound trip to Goodman Diamond in Madison. 2019 WIAA State Softball Tournament. That starts on Thursday, June 6th. Again at Goodman Diamond in Madison. So Lydia Lewandowski steps in now and grounds that one to Rafflick, and it's an easy throw over to Trzynski at first for the third out of the inning. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Cardinals as they come to bat next in the top of the 6th.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Pacelli Catholic Schools.
Pacelli Catholic Schools are unique because no child gets lost. The teachers really care for the children. They know them personally, work with them one-on-one, and really develop them for their future growth.
The thing I like best about Pacelli Catholic High School is just the atmosphere, how the teachers really make you feel a part of the classroom. And
I tell my players all the time, there's no place I'd rather be.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Top of the 6th inning, Cardinals. Briar Armatowski, Maddie Hintz, Kara Cluck due up. Coach Molsky rolls into the third base coach's box. Again, you won't find a more cheerful, hospitable, just all-around good person than Coach Ann Molsky. Always warm and welcoming. Can-do attitude, ready to do whatever. Big fan here of Coach Ann Molsky. Strike 2 to Armatowski. Flew out to center her last time up. She got a hit and a run scored in today's game. High there from Paula Bickey. Off-speed pitch. That one misses high as well. Again, Pacelli won here in Markesan last year. That was against the Spencer Rockets, 1-0. A little bit different tone to this game as 12 combined runs on the scoreboard. Armatowski hits that one through the legs of the first baseman, and it's a leadoff single for Armatowski. Maddie Hintz now for the Cardinals. So strike on her first pitch. That one roped into center field. Armatowski will hold up at second. The ball hit in front of her. She was able to see that one the whole way through, and it's back-to-back hits for the Cardinals in the top of the sixth.
Now batting number 7, Kara Cluck.
Kara Cluck now for the Cardinals. Outside for a ball. Cluck, a strikeout, a ground out, and a walk today. Did score back in the first. That one up high. Paul Lubicki to Cluck, 2 balls, no strikes. That one grounded over to third, slow roller. Cluck up the line, and it will be an out recorded over at first base. 5-3 on the putout. Both runners advance one station. So Hintz at second, Armatowski at third. We'll bring up Sophie Schroeder. Schroeder doubled in the third inning, later scored, grounded out back in the fourth inning. Also struck out in the first, 1 for 3 today with a run scored is what that all means. That one misses high, and again, a huge crowd online. Thank you all for watching live and free high school sports today. Thanks to our sponsors, they're the ones who make it all possible. That one hit back and off the backstop by Schroeder, off the concession stand, I think. With sponsors like Maher Water, V&H Auto, Central Wisconsin Glass, and many more make these all possible all year long. We bring you live high school sports. Highlights, high school, college highlights. Give you NFL training camp, Major League Soccer every now and then. That one's fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got a full season of American Legion baseball coming up. How about 60-plus games live coming this summer? Probably mix in some Marshfield Chaparrals baseball for you. That one hit high in the infield and caught there by the shortstop Protzman. 2 outs now, brings up Tisa Shafransky. Again, Armatowski at third, Hintz at second. But again, thanks to our sponsors, they bring these sports to you live and free all year round. Make sure to thank them the next time you're going to buy that stuff. Again, Central Wisconsin Glass, you're going to need a new car windshield. We ask you to choose them, and they keep choosing us, and then we keep bringing you live sports. That's how the math works. That one grounded over to second. Under it is Tauscher, over to first in time for the out. 2 hits, 2 left on for the Cardinals. Nobody across. It is Pacelli 8, Luther 4. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Nasonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties, 1.5 million pounds of milk daily, gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even Blue Marble Jack. Shop in the store or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality.
We have summer right around the corner. Are you looking to purchase that special toy? Bill's Service Center is your one-stop shop for everything that you need to enjoy your summer. We have a huge inventory of Polaris and Can-Am and ATVs and UTVs. We also have a huge selection of Ski-Doo if you're already planning for next winter. Whether you're looking for something brand new or used, come on down to Bill's Service Center, where we not only sell the equipment, but we fix it too.
Raflick back in the circle for the Cardinals, her and her 10 strikeouts. And she will pitch to Polabicki, Yankovic, and Werner as the Knights go 7-8-9 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Cardinals 6 outs away from the state tournament. Ball down low. That reminds me one other thing too, that unlike timed sports, you've got to record the outs here in baseball and softball. The other team doesn't care how long it takes you to do it, and a lot of excitement can happen, and excitement perhaps underway here in the bottom of 6 for the Knights as Paul Labicki gets a leadoff single to get things started here. The left fielder, Sarah Yankovic. Strikeout and a single today. But you got to get the outs. It may take you an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. There's no timing mechanism here. Got to get the outs. And if you're the team behind like the Knights are, you know you've got 6 outs to find 4 runs. We've seen it before. 2 balls, no strikes now to Yankovic. But as that game gets closer to ending, the pressure oftentimes goes on the team ahead. Especially in a game like this, you can, if you're the Knights, you're a free swinging ball club right now. You know you've got to get 4, you've got to get your bat on the ball, and there's not a lot of pressure in that. At least not at this point in a 4-run game. Get up there and swing and hit the ball. Pressure's then on the defense to make those outs. We'll see what happens. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Yankovic. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Count now full as Hitchery throws down to first. Paul Labicki back easily. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Raflick gets another one. At this point, it'd be tough to keep Haley Raflick out of the highlight house, I think. And I will say she was in on Thursday night last week, but it's just the way it is. You get 11 strikeouts in a state qualifying game. Prove me wrong.
Batting with 1 out, number 10, Berkeley Harley.
So pinch hitter coming in now for Werner. Berkeley Harley. Harley sees a strike on the first offering from Raflick. Here's pitch number 2, off-speed pitch, grounded to Cluck at third. Over to Armatowski in time. Throw over to first is in the dirt. So double play attempted by the Cardinals, but they do get the lead runner for the second out on the 5-4 put out. Harley aboard via fielder's choice.
Now batting with 2 outs, number 1,
And the runner, Allie Werner, who Harley pinch hit for, now will run for Harley. So those two trade favors here. Back to the top of the order with Cinda Protzman. Protzman looking for some two-out magic here. Looking to get something started. The Knights just traded base runners on the ground out. So 2 outs now. Protzman sees a strike on the first pitch from Rafflick. Protzman a single and a walk. Reached twice, scored once here today. All the Knights scoring happened back in the first inning. They got 4 runs. And that's been it. Armatowski with a grab over at second for the 3rd out of the game. And we've been looking for our 3rd Zaleski Sports 3 to see. How about that one? We'll put that one in the list perhaps, and you can vote for the 3 to see beginning at noon on Sunday. But for now, we are 6 complete in Markesan, Pacelli 8, and Luther 4.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Coach Mark Ross makes a pitching change here as we start the 7th inning. Sends out Clarissa Miller in for Paula Bickey. Paula Bickey goes 6 innings. Gives up 5 earned runs. 8 runs hung on the scoreboard for the Cardinals. So Miller comes in, they're looking for 3 quick outs and get the Knights back up to bat. The Knights will go Wall, Yankovic, Tauscher, 2, 3, 4 in the lineup as they would start the bottom of the 7th inning down at least 4. Then they hope Miller keeps it at 4. Van Order, Hitchery, Cashin, 7, 8, 9 for the Cardinals. Foul back and quickly 0-2 to Tuesday's hero of the game, Emma Van Order. Van Order with a single in the bottom of the 8th, a walk-off RBI single to put the Cardinals here in this game over the Marathon Red Raiders. Foul back and stays alive does Van Order. Van Order told us in the post-game interview that she's much more of a basketball player and that her teammates afterwards said, hey, it's just like you hit a 3 at the buzzer. So that's how she was able to categorize having a walk-off hit in a softball game. That one hit up the third base line. Nice throw over. And the first out of the inning. Wall makes the throw over to first.
Now batting with 1 out, number 26, Jaden Hutry.
Jaden Hitchery now 2 for 3 today. A couple of singles and a run scored. RBI on her stat line as well as Miller rings that one upstairs for a ball. And again, same spot, same result. 2 balls, no strikes. Top of the 6th down in Holman. It is 1-0 Vikings over Tigers. Holman over Marshfield. And Marshfield threatening with runners on the corners with 2 out. And that one, line drive caught there. Nice catch over at first for the out. 2 down quickly here in the top of the 7th.
Now batting with 2 outs, number 5, Mackenzie Cashin.
That one low to Cashin. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, Spash Panthers baseball winners today over Eau Claire Memorial, 5-0. They are regional finals champs. They will play at Carson Park in Eau Claire on Tuesday. That one picked in fair territory and thrown over and off the bag at first. So a 2-out Infield single for Cashin. A stretch was made there. Just couldn't quite stretch it into an out. So Coach Molsky asking for a courtesy runner for Cashin. And that'll again be Sammy Miller.
Pinch runner number 16, Sammy Miller.
Be Miller's third base running mission here today. She's scored one time. Actually, I was wrong before. Hitchery didn't score. It was Miller running for her that scored.
Now batting number 27, Haley Rathlick.
So 2 outs. Runner aboard for the Cardinals. Back to the top of the order, Haley Rathlick. Rathlick, couple of singles today, couple of runs scored. High for a ball. And the Tigers do tie it in the top of the 6th inning. We are tied at 1 down in Holman. Tigers still batting with 2 outs, runners on first and second. And they're looking also to punch a ticket to Carson Park in Eau Claire on Tuesday. At last check, Wisconsin Rapids, also in that same section, was leading Chippewa Falls 4-0. So all 3 of those teams could be seen, possibly be seen, in Eau Claire on Tuesday. So far, just the Spash Panthers, the only confirmed reservation over in Eau Claire. Low for a ball. The ball gets by the catcher, Miller. Quickly down to second, turns the corner, looks, and will stay at second base on the pass ball. So Miller now in scoring position for Rathlick. Rathlick checks down with Coach Molsky on the 3-1 count, gets the sign. Fouls it back. And Marshfield now takes the lead in the top of the 6th, 2-1. So a rally here for Marshfield. They've scored 2 in the 6th down in Holman. Again, that's baseball regional finals action. That one grounded foul. And Marshfield's still in business with 2 outs. They got runners on second and third. Miller gets the sign. Here's the 3-2. And Rathlick punches that one foul over the Cardinal dugout. Full count pitch from Miller. Off-speed pitch hit into right center. That's going to get down. Miller will easily score from second. Rathlick turns to second. And it's a stand-up RBI double for Haley Rathlick. Did I mention that she probably couldn't be kept out of the highlight house? Yep, well, had an RBI and a late inning RBI for that. And Tigers now explode in the bottom or the top of the 6th inning. They've scored 4. They've scored 4 with 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning and up over the Holman Vikings 4-1. Marshfield Tigers doing Tiger things right now. That one hit into right center. That's going to get down. Rathlick rounds third. She will score. Armatowski, a stand-up double. Back-to-back RBI doubles for the Cardinals. And it is 10-4 Pacelli.
Now batting number 34, Maddie Hintz.
Breyer may have heard me talking about the highlight house and wants to say a little something about it. And they will walk Hintz now for the second time today. Intentional walk. Send Hintz down to first and open up the force out at third base. That is a sound and rational coaching move by Coach Ross. Kara Cluck sees a strike at the knees. Fouled right at the Cardinal dugout off the fence. They put a fence there for a reason. But girls are all up on that fence here in the big inning in the top of the 7th, and they all just took 2 steps back after Cluck rattled their cage in there. Here's the 0-2 for Miller. Outside for a ball. So the Marshfield Tigers end their half of the 6th inning. They score 4 runs. And again, they lead the Holman Vikings 4-1. That's a regional final baseball game. This one gets past the catcher. Both runs up 1 station. Armatowski at 3rd, Hintz at 2nd. So it happened the last time they walked Hintz. They had a wild pitch and opened up first base again. It was Cluck with a strikeout after that. See what Miller does with Cluck here on the 2-2. Cluck drills this one into right field. Diving catch, no, it gets past the right fielder. Hintz will score along with Armatowski. And Cluck will stay with a triple, and it's a 2 RBI triple for Kara Cluck. And I'm going to give a triple there and not an error, and I'll tell you why. The right fielder out there had to dive at that one, had to attempt to catch it to end the inning. So that's not an error, and that's a play on the ball. In the natural stream of things, I give a hit to, because that right fielder had to make a stab at that ball. So strike on the outside corner to Sophie Schroeder. Schroeder a double and a run scored today. Low and gets past the catcher. Raflick will stand up crossing home, and it is 13-4 Pacelli. Mike Moustakis hit a 2-run homer in the top of the 1st. Brewers up over the Pirates 2-0. Miller ready with the 2-1. And hit right back up the middle by Schroeder, and the Cardinals keep the 2-out rally going here in the top of the 7th. And again, make sure to stay tuned for the post-game show. We will bring you the awards ceremony. And again, bring you today's winning coach and a Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game, as Coach Ross will go to the circle here to check in with his infield and his pitcher, Clarissa Miller. Trying to get this last out here and get his Knights up to bat. They've got their work cut out for them, as they're down 9 right now. But again, post-game show, awards ceremony, on-field interview with today's winning coach and a Zaleski Sports player of the game, at least one. Who knows, we may grab a couple. It's kind of our motto around here. We just do whatever we want to do. But Shafransky now in as the Cardinals bat 9 here in the top of the 7th. Shafransky slaps that one foul down the left field line. Shafransky 2 RBI today. It was a 2 RBI single back in the 1st inning. She also singled and scored in the 5th inning. Strike called low. And in a 9-run game, you see it more often than not, that strike zone will expand. The umpires are attempting to move the game along, and I agree with all that too. That one slapped by Shafransky right back to Miller. Over to first for the final out of the inning. But again, the Cardinals come alive here in the 7th. They score 5. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Pacelli 13, Luther 4.
The 2018 model year sell down is taking place now at your Wheeler's Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
Since 1924, Milwaukee Tools has led the industry in both durability and performance. Hiller's True Value is your home for Milwaukee Tools here in Marshfield. Check them out to see the latest lineup of Milwaukee Tools. And for all you do-it-yourselfers, Hiller's True Value store on Central Avenue is your complete home store. And for those bigger projects, keep in mind they're just Ask Rental Services. Your local hardware home, Hiller's True Value store, is located in downtown Marshfield.
Bottom of the 7th inning. Again, make sure to stay tuned to our post-game show. That is the Point Heating and Cooling post-game show. Point Heating and Cooling, my apologies, pointheatingandcooling.com, or check out Point Heating and Cooling on Facebook. And as the temperatures heat up, Point Heating and Cooling is going to be your call to make for all your air conditioning needs. And these things happen, folks, so give Point Heating and Cooling a call. Check them out on Facebook or on the internet, pointheatingcooling.com. Strike on the first pitch from Raflick to Wall. And again, the Knights go Wall, Yankovic, and Tauscher here as they look for 9 runs here in the bottom of the 7th. Ball hit into right field. Shafransky settles under it, and out number 1 for the Cardinals. Again, thanks to our good friend Rob Schill and the rest of the gang at Point Heating and Cooling for coming on here and helping to sponsor live high school sports. You may be thinking to yourself, how do I sponsor live high school sports? Well, it's pretty easy. You message into the page, tell us who you are, and we will get a hold of you. Message in the chat box down below or any of your favorite Zaleski Sports Facebook channels, and we will make sure somebody gets a hold of you right away and gets you and your business involved in high school sports. And there's a lot of advertising opportunities out there, but I mean, this is fun, exciting, always positive, and customers love our sponsors here during these live broadcasts. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Yankovic. The Knights catcher doing a good job behind the plate today. That one hit up the middle, coming in for it and making the catch is center fielder Sophie Schroeder as she tries to get herself on the Zaleski Sports 3 to see this weekend. But racing in for it was Schroeder. Flashing leather in center field. Knights down to their final out here. We are 1 out away from a trip to state. It would be the 2nd consecutive trip made by the Pacelli Cardinals. Again, stay tuned for the Point Heating and Cooling postgame show. Give Point Heating and Cooling a call right after today's game for all your air conditioning needs. And it's going to be a hot summer, I'm telling you right now. Plenty warm out here today. You want to stay comfortable during the summer, Point Heating and Cooling is your place. 2 balls, no strikes now to Katie Tauscher. Raflick deals off-speed pitch out in front, fouled back. As I say, the Cardinals are 1 out away. They're Cardinal fans in attendance here, and there's quite a few, come to their feet over along the first base line. Tauscher looking to get something started for the Knights here in the bottom of the 7th. High for a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike now. And the Cardinals 1 out away from moving on to Goodman Diamond in Madison. And walk. Nice job there by Katie Tauscher. Staying patient at the plate, knowing that her Knights need base runners here if they're going to make a push with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Again, Cardinal fans remain on their feet. Kelly Tauscher, a double and 2 strikeouts today. Throw down to first by Hitchery. Hitchery still firing down to first here in the bottom of the 7th inning. She's not messing around down there. Fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Haley Raflick, 11 strikeouts from the circle today. That one fouled back, and the Knights down to their final strike here in Markesan. Cardinals 1 strike away from a trip to state. Point Heating and Cooling postgame show coming up soon. Here's the 1-2. Off-speed pitch outside for a ball. Hitchery again fires down to first. Trying to end the game on a pickoff. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rafflick to Tauscher. Here it is. Swung on and caught by Rafflick on the comebacker. And the Pacelli Cardinals are going to state. They will play at Goodman, Diamond, and Madison on Thursday, June 6th. Opponent to be determined. But for today, the Pacelli Cardinals are sectional champions here in Markesan, and they will play in the 2019 WIAA State Tournament. Again, stay tuned for the Point Heating and Cooling postgame show. We will talk to Coach Molsky, and we'll talk to at least a couple of those Cardinals over there. All that coming up after this.
Number 1, Cinda Pratzman. Number 2, Clarissa Miller. Number 5, Kelly Kosher. Number 6, Megan Yankovic. Number 7, Sydney Rowan. Number 8, Allie Werner. Number 9, Sarah Yankovic. Number 10, Berkeley Harley. Number 13, Jenna Wall. Number 14, Paige Scow. Number 15, Julia Strangeman. Number 18, Lydia Lewandowski. Number 20, Katie Toscher. Number 27, Aubrey Paldicki. Well, Mark Ross, please step forward to receive the sectional runner-up plaque.
Free popcorn. Anyone like some popcorn? It's free. Free popcorn.
Let's congratulate the Pacelli Cardinals on the sectional championship in WIAA State Tournament. As your name is called, please step forward to receive your championship medal. Lisa Shafransky. Number 4, Francis Eckendorf. Number 5, Mackenzie Cashin. Number 6, Alex Jabilski. Number 7, Kara Cluck. Number 8, Ella Schroeder. Number 13, Maddie Hennis. Number 16, Sammy Miller. Number 19, Emily Grzinski. Number 21, Sophie Schroeder. Number 22, Grace Rapinski. Number 25, Briar Armatowski. Number 26, Jaden Heatree. Number 27, Haley Rathlick. Number 33, Emma Van Order. Number 34, Maddie Hintz. Would Ann Molsky please step forward to receive your sectional championship plaque? One more time, your Pacelli Cardinals. We want to wish Pacelli the best of luck at the WIAA state tournament. They play sometime. I don't know when they play, but they play sometime. Once again, thank you for coming.
You ready? Okay. Gotcha. That's why I have you here, Coach. You're coaching me.
I'm a coach.
Good.
Do I look?
All right, Jason Zaleski here with Pacelli head coach Ann Molsky. Coach, I say this for the second year in a row now. You're going to state.
We're going to state.
Yeah,
We're going to state.
Yeah, just do your best to recap the game today and how it met your expectations, or maybe even didn't. But how did you feel it was going to go down compared to how this happened here today?
We came out, we came out and we hit the ball well and we scored those runs right away. And then they answered us. And we knew that a good team will answer you at all times. So now we're a tied game. And then I just looked at the girls and said, we can't be done. We have to take a little bit each time, and we need to be patient at the plate. Look for your pitch, but let's not just go after any pitch. Look for your pitch. And they were really selective. They worked the count and they hit the ball well, and we were able to score some runs.
At one point in the middle inning, say the second through maybe the fourth inning, Haley had struck out 8 of 11 during that time. Just talk about her performance in the circle today. 11 strikeouts in total.
Right. She that first inning she got a little shaky and she came in and looked at me and said, "Coach, don't worry. It's not happening again." And I said, "Okay," or whatever. My biggest thing with her is she gets so excited and they get so juiced, and then you can see that ball just kind of flying off their fingers. And so just getting her to relax and feel the game, and she really came into her own there as the game went on.
And then Haley and Madison Hintz, they combined. They reached base 8 times combined today. Really led your team from the top of the order. Let's talk about battle from the plate today and how your girls did.
We set up our lineup as almost as if we have 1-4 1 through 4, then 5 through 9. We like to set it up, and sometimes we've switched some girls in and out, and they're really comfortable right now with this batting lineup. And so we're just looking at each other, and those two girls, when they get on, they also come into the dugout and they say, okay, look for this, you're going to see this. Just take a look, and they're really helpful. They're actually another coach, a coach in the box that I don't see those pitches, so.
Now you got a number of days between now and Madison, Goodman, Diamond. You've been there before, though. So what does that experience, especially with these girls being there last year, what does that experience do for you heading down to Madison next week on Thursday?
Well, it's a little different format now. We'll meet. We have a Skype meeting where we have to, all the Division IV coaches will meet. We actually will be seeding the tournament pool, and then from there, we'll either be playing a 9 o'clock game at night or an 8 o'clock in the morning game. So after that, I'll be able to adjust my practice schedule to fit what time we play. If we play 8 o'clock in the morning, we're going to need practice in the morning. If we're playing late at night, we're going to need to practice later. So, I mean, there's different things that we need to work on. We're going to go and find some lights because we're going to be playing under the light. So that just a little bit of different things that are going to add to it. But I think the seeding of the state tournament will be really interesting.
Coach, best of luck. We're going to be down there with you. We'll see you down in Madison. If you can send us a Haley and a Madison hints, that would be great.
I would love to send you Haley and Madison.
Congratulations, Coach. You're welcome. All right, guys, we will step aside here just briefly as we continue our Point Heating and Cooling postgame show. Again, Point Heating and Cooling. The summer's going to get hot. You know it will. You'll still stay cool during the summer if you call Point Heating and Cooling for all of your cooling needs this summer. We'll be back with our Zaleski Sports Players of the Game after this.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Pacelli Catholic Schools.
Pacelli Catholic Schools are unique because no child gets lost. The teachers really care for the children. They know them personally, work with them one-on-one, and really develop them for their future growth.
The thing I like best about Pacelli Catholic High School is just the atmosphere, how the teachers really make you feel a part of the classroom. And
I tell my players all the time, there's no place I'd rather be.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
All right, guys, Jason. Yeah, good, Steven? Yeah, Jason Zaleski here with one of our Zaleski Sports Highlight House Players of the Game, Madison Hintz. You got on base all 5 times today. Now, 2 of them, they sent you down to first base for free. But just talk about your strategy and how your batting strategy at the plate today and how you were able to make things happen.
Well, when I go up to bed, I really like to have like a clean mind. Like I don't really like to think too much. I don't like to get in my mind and get in my head. I really just like to think. I think of my friend Maddie. I just say her name and I'm like, hit it up the middle, because it's just simple and sweet. Like, you just focus on one thing and you don't stress yourself out.
Yeah, okay, well, that's what I was going to ask you about next. So you're kind of answering the questions for me, but, what's to work on between now and Madison? You've got things kind of figured out, but you go down to Goodman, Diamond, and Madison, perhaps Wednesday or maybe Thursday, depending on the time of the game. What do you and the girls still have to work on between now and then?
I think just like our communication and not stressing ourselves out. We really like to get in our own heads and be like, oh my gosh, I made one mistake. Like I'm going to do it again. Like you just have to clear your mind. I think other than that, our hitting is spot on. We haven't made any fielding errors basically. We just got to stay clean and stay us.
We're going to talk to Haley Rafflick next. She had 11 strikeouts in the circle today. At one point, she had struck out 8 of 11. She was going bananas out there in the circle. Yeah, what's that like to look at, either from the field or as you're thinking about it when you're back in the dugout waiting to come up? What's that like in your mind?
I literally just look up to her so much. We've played travel ball since we were 7 or 8 years old, and she's just so amazing. She works off season, winter time. She works every day. She's so amazing. I have so much faith in her when she's up there.
Go bring Miss Amazing over here and stay close. So we're going to have you back here in just a minute. Guys, the Point Heating and Cooling postgame show continues here as our other Zaleski Sports Highlight House Player of the Game. And we did this on Tuesday, it turns out. I don't remember who you played back then. That seems like a long time ago. On Tuesday, or last week on Thursday. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, right. You played Markesan. Now you're in. I knew there was a reason I was asking that. Now you're in Markesan. Just kind of take us through the playoffs to date. You won 4 games here in the playoffs. Just take us through the experience as you sit here right now.
From the start of it, we knew we had a tough schedule this year, so we were working 4 games like this for exactly this reason. If we got down, if we got behind, we would just pull through. With Partyville, we started off slow, pumped it in there, started hitting the ball. Same with Markesan. And then Marathon gave us a little bit of a run for our money on Tuesday, and thankfully we pulled through, and then today we knew they could hit, we knew they could field, we had everything we knew on them, and we just had to pull through for ourselves.
Gave up 4 runs to start the game in the first inning, then ended with 2 strikeouts. By the time that stretch was all said and done, you had struck out 8 of 11, end with 11 strikeouts. What changed to the bottom of that first inning and then beyond?
Well, after I saw, I knew they could hit. That was not a question at all. But I guess I underestimated what I believed. So once I saw what they did, I'm like, well, I gotta work something now. They know who I am. They've seen everything I got. I just gotta mix it up or throw something that they won't see coming.
And then offensively, you did your part there too. You scored 3 runs, had an RBI, 3 for 5 from the plate today. Let's talk about your approach at the plate.
Well, and again, like I said, we knew everything about them. We've got people watching out for us, going to their games, seeing everything else. So I had some confidence in there as to what I was gonna see. So I just had to focus in, use everything I've learned throughout this season, and just pound it.
All right, bring Maddie back in here. We'll put you both in the house, and then let you go back and celebrate with the rest of your teammates. So I give the microphone to you. It doesn't matter who it is. What is going on behind us here?
Leapfrog.
Yeah. We're gonna take it. We want to watch this one. This is someone else. He's coming around here for it. I could have moved the camera. All right.
You guys are so weird.
They're supposed to hop, not crawl.
I don't think we can hop.
All right,
Who started this?
Come on in here. All right, where do you want him to stand, Steven? This time you look, he's telling us where to stand. Look right in the camera. Counting down 3, 2, 1. I'm in the house. You can say anything else you want.
We're in the house.
We're in the house. We're going to state. That'd be pretty cool. But
Yeah,
say
we'll
whatever you want to say.
One?
Okay?
We're in the house. We're going to state.
Okay.
You gotta look at the camera.
Oh, Wait, what are we saying?
We're in the house. We're going to state. Yeah, at the camera.
We're in the house. We're going to state.
Nice job. I will see you girls down there. All right? Best of luck to you. Best of luck. Nice job today. All right, guys, that'll do it here in Marcus, and the Pacelli Cardinals are going to state 13-4 winners over the Luther Knights, and you have been watching the Point Heating and Cooling postgame show. It's going to get hot this summer. Give Point Heating and Cooling a call right now. Get your next appointment set up. Get your house nice and cool and comfortable. Find Point Heating and Cooling on Facebook and pointheatingcooling.com. Guys, we will be live somewhere on Tuesday, to be determined, but we've got sectional final baseball coming up on Tuesday. Highlights of this game will be ready in about an hour or 2 over at Zaleski Sports Stevens Point. We've got highlights coming, Wisconsin Rapids, Chippewa Falls Baseball, Zaleski Sports Wisconsin Rapids, and all kinds of stuff coming up during the next week. We will see you on Tuesday.